Ladies and gentlemen, it is, of course, Sunday night, and it is the Sunday Night Line Battle, this time hosted by the 77Y. So, it is the United Kingdom, as you can hear. Bagpipes and dragoons in the background. The Black Watch in all their finery. The Baker Riflemen also in there. And all the standard line troops. And so, it is the United Kingdom versus the Austrians. The evil battle ostriches are the 77Y and the Brulan, and the 62nd Rifles are in there as well. On the side of the United Kingdom, we have the 9th Brigade 23rd, the 27th, the 56th, the 85th, the 9th Brigade 27th, we said those, 9th Brigade 15th. Let's see what else we got. A lot of 9th Brigade in there. A lot of 9th Brigade. So, as you can see, for once, the 77Y are outnumbered, but not by many people. So, here is a 56 LIR led by Colonel Joe. As you can see, in all his Scottish finery, looking wonderful. And let's see, there is Hussar Lieutenant Sharko checking out the area, and a commanding officer from the 85th Lights, Colonel Brum. So you can hear the cannons going off. The cans, yes, them too. The cannons going off and all sorts of things going on. And you can see here a very aggressive push by what appears to be the Austrians. Lines at the rear here. Abercrombie and friends. Malekith riding around the horse. Andre checking out. And also Scruff. They're looking for an opportunity. They're looking to see where any weaknesses lie. And if he'd run over Scruff with a horse, that would have been fun. Now, that is, of course, Captain Fix, leader of the Brunswick Uhlans. A fine troop. And fine horsemen. Now, you see here a dastardly line, and here we go. It is an official battle as the two-dimensional bird smiles upon it. As we move down to see a push down to the far right-hand side by a pretty large section of lines. And the 15th Hussar William wants me to say hello. So, hello William. I'm sure you'll be dying very shortly. Anyway, you can see Uknut there, unfortunately disconnecting. And we are now looking to see what's going on. As fires coming in from the Austrians, as Captain Neuron from the 9th Brigade 23rd is now making his way with his 56th line over to try and circumvent the Austrians over the far side here. Unfortunately, Cadet Cryogenics disconnects. Now let's see who this line is. Well, there's one guy who's deciding to lie down. Oh, wow. Gaz. That is the Gazmeister, so to speak. He can handle a line, but don't trust him to fly an airship. So, as you can see now, the skirmishers moving up. Long distance range out. Oh, rifle. Goodness there. Look at that. Oh, goodness me. Fire coming in from the skirmishers, doing a lot of damage to that line. They're now having to back off the 23rd ROF. Oh, and in comes a cannon, taking down English Hitman and Avior as well. Nice shot there from Bombardier Sparrow. Lance Bombardier Sparrow, no less. And looking over in the corner here, there is, of course, there's Invitational Edward. And the Black Watch are waiting for their opportunity. Let us see. There, of course, is Leader Scruff of the Sharpshooters and Skirmishers. Mark Slayer also in there. So these guys, as you can see, they've taken a few losses, as you can see. Not looking too good for the Skirmishers, but, oh, cannonball over the top of their heads. And let's see what's going on. As we move over to the British lines. Now, looking here, this looks to be a section of the light infantry. 62nd Rifle, Colonel Spy. He is spying upon the enemy. He is doing evil things to them. So you can see lots of fire, cannonball fire all over the place. At the same time as the 15th Hussars, COH Salty. Uh-oh, this is not looking good. Oh, they've gone after the lights. They've been caught out in the open there. This is going to get very nasty. But the Brunswick Uhlans have turned up as well. Oh, with a nice kill by Cadet Cupcake into Cadet William. So, cadet on cadet action here on this 77Y line battle. The first round, no less. And you can see here loads of... Oh, Scruff catching a cannonball. A nice catch there by the commander of the skirmishers. And more lancing good going on there from Fleet 123. So you can see here lots of goodliness going on. We're looking at Faust here. Oh dear. Let's see. So we're watching Faust as they're trying to deal with the Hussars. Or the 15th, I think they are. As you can see, those Dragoons have been completely butchered. I think it's fair to say that the Brunswick Uhlans have been victorious. And so, over here is what remains of the 15th Hussars from the 9th Brigade. And here is a fine collection of Brits. Oh, collection, or I should say, here also are the 15th Hussars. So they have generally survived, which is a good thing. They decided to break off before they lost too many of their number. So Cadet Night White, unfortunately, taking... Or White Knight, I should say. Night White, what the hell? As Thomas takes down Fusilier Sam from the 23rd. Aha! Mr. Derposaurus. Of course. My favourite name in 77Y. Without a doubt. So, let's see. Let's just turn those sounds down a little bit, because otherwise it's a bit difficult to hear me. Now, you know, obviously everybody wants to hear the bullets crashing and Aztir being stabbed to death and Malekith catching a cannonball with his face, but it's got to be balanced properly. So, oh no, there we go. Looks like the 15th Hussars and the Brulans have got into another brouhaha. Boom, boom, boom. So let's see what's going on with it. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Nice saber slice there by Colonel Archer. He's now having a tangle with Kongara from the Brulan. Now, this is an interesting situation to have here. So, Kongara hopefully going to get the horse back. Oh, look out. Oh, he got hit slightly. You can see a little bit of blood on his uniform. Let's see if he's going to go in as last man standing. Looks like there's a few. Yeah, it looks like the Brulans might have suffered as a result of that. Sackmore goes in. Oh, look at that. Lovely attack there by the Brulan over here. Kongara doing his best. Oh, look at this. Fantastic stuff from Kongara. Going in for a quick slice across his shoulder. Waiting for an opportunity. He's now under attack by two Dragoons. Oh, and he goes for a quick turning. Very Jedi-like turning slice. He's got to watch his back for that reason, indeed. Oh, there we go. He goes in for a quick slice attempt. Oh, trying to take down the enemy. This is fantastic play from Kongara. Defending himself very well against... Oh, not so well. So, big man, big bad man taking him down. And I think it's fair to say that with the exception of these guys over here, the cavalry have been well and truly isolated. I mean, there's a few members... Oh, no, there's Rutterable taken down by Colonel Archer's sabre. Nelly X, one of the few members remaining of the Brulan. So, Aztir actually has just killed someone, which is as shocking to me as it is to the rest of the universe. Ah, there we go. That's back to normal. As Guybrush and Tommy Lee and Gaz... Oh, no! Oh, no, we've lost Derposaurus. The Derposaurus is no more. So this is the line that Gaz was leading, as you can see. The corpses of his colleagues, including a recently dead Derp, are no more. They're deciding to back off towards these cannons, while you've got another additional line moving up on the right-hand side, and they're going to have a little bit of a run-in with the Black Watch. Oh, there we go. A few people taking shots. Mal sniffing around the area, seeing if he can find somebody to saber. Do a drive-by sabering. So here we go. Let's see what's going on as we're looking at Serac running away. Obviously, tactical retreating and surrendering at the same time. Oh dear. Didn't do him much good. So you can now see these guys making their way away from the firing area as Canny Miller and Sergeant Andre are dealing with that section. Here is Private Smith in with another section as well. So let's see if we can find out what's going on now. Haven't seen hide nor hair of the English riflemen. However, that's about to change. Here they come. Up over the far side of the hill. Mal better watch out because they are going to run into the skirmishers and a line. Full line. Andre takes a bullet straight away there. Poor old Andre taken away. Now, this is a dangerous situation for the riflemen. It's not advised for them to stay and melee because they really do not have the capability to do it. But it looks like they're being smart. They're moving back to the loving arms of this line, the 25th RM. So they're using their best, doing their best to try and stop the Baker riflemen from snuffing it. And there you can see a Mr. Malekith fishing for kills around the back. So I'm just waiting for him to catch a cannonball. Oh, he's assassinated the horse. Unfortunately, you don't get points for horse assassination. But it means that he's got no way of getting away. So he's preventing him from horseying away out of the area. Let's see what happens as we're now looking at combinations of light infantry, skirmishers, and et al. Oh dear. Canny Miller taken down. Malekith in there as well. And not anymore. So there we have it, boys and girls. Malekith has just got drilled off his horse. So there we go. Malekith is no more. Will there be... No, look at that. Respect has been displayed by the United Kingdom towards his corpse. So
Scotland forever! Scotland forever!
let's see what happens. Here is members. Nelly X. 13 members of... Oh, stab and a half from Nelly X there. Oh, he's charging into a line of points. I really said a rather large line of pricks, but that would kind of give an intimation I'd rather not do. Never mind. Oh, look at that. Cannonball right through the middle. Heavens above. That was fantastic stuff. Right, so what remains now is a man with a spyglass. And we have 21 versus 11. And more cannonballs come flying over the top. Private Fat Guy. And let's see where... Aha! It is in Fort Derp. The artillery special bus that everybody knows and loves. Captain Thomas in charge. Lieutenant Murray, his second, and equally derpy. In there is Slayer Boy, Gunner. Parts in to protect, who seems to be intent on punching people. At the back, it is, of course, Mr. Turtle and Midgarder. Okay. So here's Dutch Ref. Oh, look at this. There's Slayer Boy. So this is pretty much the Austrian army. waiting for the inevitable charge of the English armed forces. Or the Brits. So, now obviously, that's not exactly the best cannon placement, considering that this is a great, huge, sodding rock in the way. But, they seem to be firing over it as opposed to through it, so I can only suggest that that's a good thing. Oh, bouncy cannonballs in the direction of the enemy, so all looking good. Now the good thing is that those rocks there, that's actually, even though they've got to fire over the top of the rock, it means that these rocks are going to be a great job of intercepting cannonballs, as you can see here. See, just breaking up the cannonballs before they come close to hitting anyone. And down goes Green Pills. And down goes another Charlie the Turtle. Where is the 9th Brigade? Midgarder, here they come. Midgarder being taken down. Captain Thomas doing his best to defend. Nice block by Monsieur Thomas. He goes in for a slice, goes in for a second slice. This is like cheese. Oh, Dirty Morph is no more. As you can see, the massive, huge smoke crater that is Dirty Morph. That's pretty much, yeah, 77Y's very own suicide bomber. Suicide engineer, essentially. So you can see now here, oh dear, Slayer Boy taken down. And it's all looking bad. Oh dear, what's going on? 4 men remaining. Who are these souls who are remaining? Morph saying, if only my explosive box could kill somebody, I'll be so happy. Dutch ref dropping everything. Oh, looks like, oh, that was so close. And he picks up and he goes for the musket with a bayonet on the end. And this is Dutch ref, takes one hit. Oh, goes and gets turned around. So Dutch ref is no more. Dusel. Here is Auriculus. Last of 2 men remaining. Over on the other side is Lieutenant Murray, second in command. So, currently being attacked by a lot of English people. And about to have a bad day. Oh, Murray, come on, Murray. Let's see how you can get on. Oh, he's being poked in every direction. And a little teabagging to go on with as well. So there you have it, boys and girls. That has been the first round on this map. And we move on to the next round. And so we return under this harsh sun of this desert map. The Austrians are set up in pretty much the same position. I mean, you can't argue that is, tactically speaking, a good spot. So, you know, a little awkward to try and not make sure you don't hit that rock, but it does not matter. So here, of course, is the 77Y suicide engineer. And there's Green Pills. And Moloroko being led away along with his colleagues by Gaz. So what we're going to do is we're going to change it up a little bit, and we're going to go up nice and high to give you an idea of the movement of the lines. Very Total War style, which as somebody has actually commented once before, this, oh, Sparrow taking down Brulan Sakamai. Wow, that's a good shot already. They've already said that this is essentially just Mao playing Total War, but with units that don't obey his command, which is essentially really. If you've seen any of his videos, you'd know, yeah, that's pretty much the norm. So, here you see There are the Boulons. Here, multiple sections. You've got right in the middle there. You have the skirmishers. You have another line waiting with them. And lights out on one side. Now, sniffing around that area, you can see Malekith and Fix looking for some kind of indication as to the direction the enemy are moving. So, looking over here, based on the colour, could that be some more Austrians out on the far left flank? Based on the blue trousers, I would say yes. So, far left flank is a line of Austrians. The right flank is not covered by anything thus far. The English, the Brits, sorry, looks like they are now moving a line out to the right hand side to deal with that. The cavalry of the United Kingdom now also making their way out, looking for a moment of opportunity at which to attack. Oh, cannonballs bouncing nearby the lines there as the dragoons of the United Kingdom snake right through the middle of the Austrian lines. And looks like they've decided to form a quick U-turn because they're being sandwiched by a line on the left and the Brunswick Lancers on the right. However, they are being supported by a line on their right flank and a line on the left flank and the cannons at the rear to support. So, let's see what they decide to do as we go up even higher. So, another line, looks like the skirmishers moved out to the right hand side to support the light infantry and that standard line. I'd say at this current moment, the left flank is being pushed pretty hard by the Austrians. And maybe this could be a feint because I don't see a lot of defense. There could be a line hiding behind the artillery. That tends to be quite a common tactic used by the 77Y. Keep a line behind the artillery to defend them, so that if for whatever reason the Brits decide to push up on the Austrian right flank, they will have some kind of defences in place to deal with that. So, here you have the line of the United Kingdom spread, I would say, quite widely. Now, obviously, the problem with that means that they're not in a position to support each other. Outflanking manoeuvres are difficult, and there we go. There's the engagement of the marksmen. So you can see they can engage these people at length. They can do what they need to do as much damage, pick off people from the line as much as they possibly can. And that's essentially what they're looking to do. As I take a quick sip of alcoholic libations, and Doomfinger has crashed. Dear oh dear. And so, we are looking at the Baker Riflemen firing back at the Jaegers of the Austrian forces. Trading rifle fire. As you can see, they've lost a few of their number. Waiting to see what happens. And there's English Hitman unfortunately catching a cannonball. As now, you can see here a section of Brits who decided to move up the right flank, now pushing back. As you can see, the skirmishers pushing pretty hard to the left-hand side. And yep, as expected, another line coming out from behind the artillery area. As looks like the Austrians are pushing pretty substantially down the left flank. Now, this is a view that Mao has. So, Mao looking over to the right, the area where the dragoons will be located, looking at the cannons, Looking at the layout of the Baker Riflemen and the light infantry on the left. Along with additional Black Watch forces. Now, let's see. Oh dear. Poor old dropkick taken down. As you can see, more additional horsey forces making their way round the centre of the battle. Oh dear, Captain Scruff taken down. Aztir actually got a headshot. I can't believe it. Never thought I'd see the day. And we're slowly moving over towards the Austrian location, nearby the Brunswick Uhlans. Let's see what the Austrians decide to do. As it's all kicking off, as you can see, here is a nice line. Oh, look at that. Fantastic fire coming in. Oh, but poor old Kabu-san unfortunately catches a bullet. And then the lights move into position as cannonballs fly over the top of their heads. Moving back into the bushes. There's the 62nd. You've now got this long line moving up even closer. There we go. Here is, of course, Lieutenant Gaz. Moving in with his lines, dodging left and right. Maybe they can get into melee range to try and take out the Baker Riflemen. Difficult to know what they're going for at the moment. Maybe, there we go. They've broken and they are charging the cannons while under fire from the Baker Riflemen and this line. As you can see now, the 15th Hussars having a little bit of a battle. Let's see if we can find out where these guys are located. Here's the battle going on with the line troops. Here, of course, is the Hussars and the Brulans having a battle, having a contretemps in the middle. Oh dear, poor old Pred gets taken down. There's another member of the Brulans there in with his lance. That's Lieutenant Kaiser, second in command. And let's just wait and see. As, there we go, they are tangling with the opposing forces. Oh, barged to the floor by an empty horse. That's not going to go down well. Oh dear. So poor old Mal is dead again. Oh, that's unfortunate. So there we go. People being barged to the floor. The Brulans doing their thing. Oh dear, Derposaurus is down. As Cadet James manages to kill one of his teammates. So you can see now the line infantry with Cadet James moving in. PFC Patton. And the cannonball. Oh! Right between the rocks and into Gaz's head. Perfect shot. Perfect shot. Could not have asked it. Officer targeting. Oh dear. You can only imagine the language coming from that Scotsman. Never mind. Anyway. Here's Private Power hiding behind a rock. And he's in with the likes of Lieutenant Gamer. Yeah, that's a good point. Aztir, second in the scores. What in God's name is going on? I'm now waiting for the universe to collapse because of the paradox. Let us see. Aztir's unicorn hacks is definitely the answer. Let's look at numbers. 33, 34. It's still all to play for. And we'll just have to wait and see. Oh, correction. It's a few down now. As we are seeing the Scots move out. Captain Adma from the 27th RM moving out alongside Captain Neuron from the 23rd. As cannonballs bouncing between them from the Austrian artillery. Deadly goings on here. Now this to me looks like a very large selection of Baker Riflemen. Yes it is. The UK skirmishers. Also in with Battle Lieutenant, or Battalion Lieutenant I suppose, Lucas. And there's Gunner Welsh, PFC Rob, and Lance Bombardier Sparrow. So as you can see, these guys unfortunately have lost their cannons. They have been taken. And we're just waiting to see what happens next.
For king and country!
Here is another line of the Austrians. As Green Pills takes down PFC Rob with a cannonball. Anyway. PFC Benedict in the line. Gren October at the rear. Along with, of course, Rickamaroo. Melee Queen himself. There's the skirmishers. There's Gamer. There's Aztir. Good God. Something's definitely going wrong. And there's Hammerstout. And unfortunately they've left a little trail of people. Invitational Cedric. And over here, Colonel Spy and Tomahawk. So, this is... Oh, hang on. Oh, look at that. Multiple fire coming in. And the skirmishers are now under attack from the Brunswick Uhlans and their nasty lancers. Except for Bobby, who manages to kill Kongara. Whoops-a-daisy. And there we go. Yet more stabbings going on. Oh, lovely stab there. Beautiful turn, but unfortunately, this poor man, Fix, lost his horse in the aforementioned battle. Oh, dear. That's one of the... Oh, there we go. Another of the Baker Riflemen taken down. Let's see. Fix going back to try and get a horse. So his teammates holding onto a horse for him. And, oh, poor Corporal Nelly X has no horse. Oh, poor Nelly X. He sacrificed his requirement for his commanding officer. Oh, look at that. Faust handing over a lance to his teammate. Or picking up a lance. Look at that. That was wonderful. Very nice. And so now Nelly X joins the rear of the line as Auriculus takes down Pedo Bear and Jockey as they come charging in from the opposing side. Oh, good God. It's Fort Explosion. Look out, everyone. So, yeah, Parts managed to kill Dussel and Murray. So, another successful fort creation. Oh, God. They're all backing away. That one didn't kill anyone. Let's see what this one is. There's Charlie the Turtle in there as well. Dirty Morph complaining that his explosive crates have been abused. Oh dear, Charlie the Turtle in there, and they're trying to take out what remains of the United Kingdom forces. 5 people remaining. Fusilier Sam going in to light one of the boxes. Oh, but he gets stabbed from... Oh, he's getting oh dear. Poor Fusilier Sam. And the Austrians have won the round. And we're on to the next round. And so, the final round in this desert map between Austria and the United Kingdom, it is now 1-1. So, this will be interesting to see what happens. Lieutenant Colonel Nightmare of the 85th, or Nightmare, I should say, looking very handsome, and Invitational Sean Tripp. So those guys moving out. Captain Anders from the 15th Hussar, and Lieutenant Charcot in there as well. Also down here, Colonel Archer, commanding officer of the mighty Hussars. Nearly got me tongue in a twist there. Captain Neuron, stern gentleman, looking for the enemy. So this is pretty much like, oh dear, poor Nightmare. That was unfortunate. So Nightmare is down and killed by Colonel Aztir. What the hell's going on with this world? It can't be right when Aztir is actually killing people. And the problem is because the two... Oh, Brum taken down by Mark Slayer. This is really nasty for the line. They are going to have to back off. Now, they could have charged in and gone for a melee, but they had too many lines behind them protecting them. So, very unfortunate for the British forces there. United Kingdom forces, sorry. So there's Sanjay Andre, looking to stab some sand creatures. And there, of course, is the catcher of cannonballs, Mr. Malekith. And, of course, Fix. And here is, of course, Ruff. Obviously, as you can see, the pressure of leading the skirmishers, giving them a little bit of grey hair going on there. So you can now see what appears to be... Oh! And the grey hair is not really much of an issue any longer. Oh dear. The curse of the commentator. The camera's curse. Does it again. And Madface with another fine kill. And this is going to be a problem for the skirmishers. They're now caught out in the open. Mal has to come and support if he can. But he could be in trouble against multiple members of the Dragoons. This is a very knotty situation for them. Let's see what they decide to do. As you can see here, they've now decided to back off. So that was a very good opportunistic charge by the Dragoons. Very good play there. And they managed to kill Aztir, so I would like to say that that's definitely a good thing. So now the two lines trading fire over these dunes. Hitman, member of the Jaegers. Ooh. Oh no, Captain Fix, commander of the Brulans, is down. Oh dear. I seem to have collected a random horse as well. So Fix is no more. Few members of the Austrian line, as you can see. And Gamer catches a bullet as well. So yeah, it's not looking good for the skirmishers today, or in this particular battle. So we move in on Mark's Ranger. Female Assassin. Hammer Stout. And Mark Slayer. Marksman Slayer, I should say. So the skirmisher line here for the 77Y and the Austrians is not looking good. However, they have a full complement of Baker riflemen. But Slayer Boy also helping out with cannonball fire. So there's Captain Neuron. Let's see. Now, part of the problem that they've got is the 77Y are hiding behind the hill. Oh, fire coming in. And here, of course, are the Hussars. Still a force to be reckoned with based on those numbers. Oh dear, there's English Hitman. And this is the skirmisher group, caught out in the open, unsupported. This is pretty much it for these guys. They don't stand a chance. They have no decent swords, and that is the skirmisher group down. A couple of them have lost horses. But in come the Brunswick Uhlans, charging in under the command of Lieutenant Kaiser. No, they don't. They turn around. So, as you can see, that was a swift charge in, followed by an even swifter charge out. But, you know, what can you do? So, we shall move over to the English lines and see how the Baker Riflemen are getting on. There's Mad Zen, Merc Waster, a cannonball, Private Rasty from the 43rd, Lance Corporal Crazed, Vras V, Lance Corporal Yoran, Cadet Sushi, yet more sushi, Marksman Dom. You can now see the skirmishers moving up very carefully. Cannonballs are flying over their heads, as you can hear. Oh, look at that! That could have taken out a whole line. That was very unlucky. So, Major Primus now in there with his skirmishers as the Austrians decide to back off towards their cannons. 61 versus 52, so the Austrians are at a numerical disadvantage. What could they have planned? Looks like we've got a small section of the regiment making its way back towards the cannons to support them, under the control of Corporal Abercrombie. Raj Moden, Light Cadet Bloody, holding a red flag, ironically enough. Oh, goodness me! That was a bit of cadet fire going on there. As you've got Mao coming in and more fire coming in from this lovely line of cadets. Hopefully not killing their commanding officer. That would be slightly embarrassing. Lieutenant Gaz leading them in. He's only got a rifle, so he won't be able to melee that much. As Mal is also sniffing around the commanding officers, as takes down Colonel Joe of the 56th with a saber slice to the neck. As Cadet Creepy is taken down, and the last man standing may get run down by Mal. Let's see. No, he backs off. Cannonballs bouncing through these sand dunes. Look at it. Look. Just madness. Speaking of madness, it's Fort Nutter, as designed by, of course, the one and only Dirty Morth. A man with completely too much time on his hands. I think it's fair to say this is a man who spends a lot of time in Minecraft, and it shows. But, you know, his forts are without compare, as indeed are the explosions that then destroy said forts. So we just have to wait and see. Now, up high is Corporal Thomas, Captain Thomas, I should say. Looking to see where the enemy are located. As cannonballs fly over the top of his head. And Green Pills manages to take out a few members of the 43rd. As the Brunswick Uhlans gallop past them. You see the fire in the distance, they're coming. And there goes Dutch Ref. And so... oh dear. So many planks. So many planks, and no, I don't mean the members of the artillery team. The 77Y. So here we go. Bit uneven, not sure I'm improving this job. got green pills over here. Cannoneer. Slayer Boy, of course. Invitational the Baker. And Gunner Auriculaus, murderer of Gaz from an earlier period. So. Milokoro, not Miloroko, my apologies. Waiting with private power. Corporal Ryan. And a commanding officer nearby. Lieutenant Gaz, catcher of cannonballs. And so we are waiting. We are now looking the Lion, the Witch. Yeah, we're doing snow as the next map. The Lion, the Witch, and the Aztir. So we're now looking at the fine Lancers being followed by Mao. As Feet gets taken down, as now they're moving in to take out multiple numbers of the 85th. There's Sean Tripp in there. Very close to it. Oh, look. This could be it. Oh, barged. Uh-oh, run for it. And that's not going to work. Cadet Cupcake taking him down. And we now move back to what remains of the British. Oh! Green pills with a lovely kill onto Crazed and Rasty. Cannonball right through the middle. Very nice indeed. Yet more cannonballs bouncing over the top of their heads. 44 versus 48. Still all to play for. And whoever wins this map, or wins this round, will win the map and go into the next 2 rounds with a 1-round lead. Now, what are these 2 guys doing here? Couple of Cadet Cupcake and Invitational Mythic waiting around. Somebody says, what happens if it ends in a tie? Oh, stab, sir. Well, technically speaking, it can't end in a tie because with 5 rounds you can't have a tie. So Malekith coming in, taking down Cadet Explosive. There's Badman. Oh, Badman's trying to deal with Mao. And it didn't do him any good because Krangara comes in and lances him through the head. Oh, as Private Smith gets taken out with a nice... Oh! Oh dear, poor Mr. Pills. Sparrow is taken down. Or Sparrow takes down Mr. Pills. As now Richard... Oh! Sparrow! 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 Oh, lovely shot, sir. Andre, Bobby and Slavic all taken down. The Dirty Fortress has been completed, apparently. Oh, good God. Yeah, but I'm seeing that there's a singular lack of explosive boxes in the Dirty Fortress. So up here is Lieutenant Murray. Also up here is designer of said fort. There is Bombardier Sparrow. Scrotum Smash. What a great name. Midgarder. Apparently the fort is named the Little Aztir. And more fire coming in. Abercrombie taken down by the Sparrow. Oh, look out. A charge by the Brulan. And also their associated line infantry. Oh dear, that's not going well. Alpha Mike in there with a team kill. Cadet Sushi trying to make his way. Let's see. So, it's a nice penthouse, I have to say. That's also a nice cannonball looking to redirect. Or redecorate. But I don't think much of it with its... It's lacking a certain something. You know what it's lacking? Explosive boxes. So, Kongara. Excuse me. Invitational the Baker. Colonel Spy. In with Sergeant Max. Let's see. Let's see. There's Lieutenant Gaz. And we're looking at 25 versus 8 Brits. Whoops. So, there's a good chance that this is the 8. Complete with their Fort O defensiveness. Oh, Cole taken down. Cadet Tommy Lee with a fine shot from distance. Now, are they going to... Oh, nice shot there. From Auriculus into Cavalier Creeper. And any minute now. There's Lucky Luke. So here we go. Here's the fort. God. Cadet William taken down by Gaz. This is what happens when somebody goes AFK. There we go. Kungara taking down Pappy from the 27th. And as you can see here... Oh, Invitational Cedric from the 62nd trying to deal with a Dragoon. As Colonel Spy unfortunately gets... Oh no, it didn't go off. Ah. Oh. What an opportunity. Never mind. We're on to the next round. And so, the map has changed. We are in a winter wonderland. In a world of unicorns and ginger ninjas. And we are looking at dragoons. Colonel Archer, erstwhile of the 15th Hussars. Charlie the Turtle, erstwhile of Fort Morth. So you can see Fort Morth being designed here. There you go, stepping back to have a look at it. And setting up his next section here. So over here, the artillery special needs bus. Yeah, see what I mean? See what I mean? Just no words to describe it. No words to describe it. Oh dear, let's get in there. Let's find out what kind of battles they're having. Oh, look at that. That was a lovely zoom in, wasn't it? And it went right past them. And Aztir's dead already. Wonderful stuff. So here are the Baker Riflemen. Shooting. Oh dear, Murkwater taken down. Hammerstout also taken down. Look at this. The Jaegers suffering massive casualties here. losing, what, 5 of their number already? They're now down to 50% of their number. Not looking good for these guys. However, they do have the support of a line infantry behind them. Corporal Abercrombie. And you also have a line over on the left side with Cadet Cryogenics. And for some reason, Cadet Sushi has -1 kills, which I have to say is impressive. So, a nice long headshot there by Scruff. As you can see here, the UK forces breaking up into various sections. Over on the left side, you have 9th Brigade, 56th, and in the middle, you have the 15th Hussars. And Gunner Slayer Boy taken down by the Sparrow. The early bird catches the worm, and Slayer Boy was most definitely the worm. So Captain Neuron moving in. Let's see. Corporal Ryan in there as well. Here's another line here. Cadet Tracer taking long distance pot shots at the enemy. Oh, listen to all that fire. Listen to it all. So many bullets, so many musket balls being fired. Now, unfortunately, Invitational Feet has lost his horse and is now in there helping the skirmishers, complete with a rifle. So, here we go. Got to be careful, make sure that the skirmishers don't get shot as they run in front of the rifles, as looks like the Hussars and the Uhlans have tangled forces. Here we go. You can see they're looking for... Looks like, oh, there we go. Colonel Archer taken down. The commanding officer of the 15th Hussars is no more. As we are watching Cadet William trying to deal with multiple people in his area. Going in for... Oh, no, maybe not. Watching him make a turn slowly and firing back towards the Uhlans. See if he can do some kind of damage. Oh, crashes into one of his own. Let's see. Here, see Rob Avior with more kills. You have to go back to Scruff et al. You see here. Skirmishers and lines. All making their way back. So there we go. Nice kill by Madface into drop kick. Oh, rifle butt for the win there. And finally Gaz takes him down with a slice across the testicles. And you can see here Invitational Sean Tripp cheesing it as quickly as he can possibly manage, with loads of enemy after him. So here's Invitational Mythic in for the Brulan. Looking wonderful with those lances. Fantastic. 15th Cadet Explosive. And he's got 2 other of his team left. Just have to wait and see what happens. So Corporal Ryan, Lieutenant Kaiser taken down. As you can see here, Fort Derpy McDurperson is in progress. And Part seems to be having a seizure. Which is not out. God. Oh dear me. This is rather silly. So it looks like they're going to try and... Yeah, they've done it. They've managed it. 46 versus 42. So here you go. Green pills. Now, question is, will green pills fall off? No, he won't. He'll balance on the edge. But he may be limited as to where he can move his cannon now. And he blows himself backwards off the platform. So, testament to good design there. Brosive styling. We're watching Gamelfar in as they are defended by the skirmishers. The Baker Rifleman. There's Mad Zen. Jimny no legs. Oh, and Gamer takes a bullet. This is good stuff going on here. The skirmishers doing a great job. Taking down multiple members of this line to the point where they now have to back off. Abercrombie moving out of the way a line of fire. As another line containing Gaz and friends. Private Power, Walmsley, Cadet James, PFC Patton. Unfortunately, Corporal Ryan is no more. And they now have to continue. Private Smith. And of course, the one and only Derposaurus at the rear. So we shall follow the mighty Derposaurus in. As Lieutenant Gaz, unfortunately, is no more. Oh, so much fire coming in. Derposaurus under fire. Getting ready to turn and present. And there we go. There's the presentation. They're going in for the charge. Let's just watch a charging Derposaurus. And a recently deceased Derposaurus. Sorry, Derp. So there you have it. Fort Special Children in here, as you can see. And random horse riding by parts. And Doozle. So, these two guys having it. And Major Malekith with a nice team kill. Onto Private Smith. Oh, lovely stab by Mythic into Jacko. There's PFC Patton and Malekith gets taken down. Complete with pipe. Look at that. Still got his pipe in his gob. And PFC Patton taken down. Last member possibly here of the Brulans. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, takes down Captain Adma. Cadet Dark Corps in there also. Looking for an opportunity for a saber slice. 2 more Brulans remaining. 3 more Brulans. 4 more Brulans remaining. Brosive, Styling. Nelly X. Fix. We already know about him. Rickamaroo gets taken down. And Invitational Feat. Oh no! Oh, he managed to block that very quickly. He did manage to get a stab onto Feat 1, 2, 3. Let's see what happens. Friend of his is coming in to assist. And stabs Big Bad Man in the groin. So here is what remains of the 23rd. 13 versus 22. Captain Neuron has to pick his time. But when? So, let's see what's going on. So here is the cannon fort itself of the 77Y. Fort Morth. Designed by this very man himself. Midgard are in there as well. Monsieur Turtle. And we're just waiting to see what happens.
Für den Kaiser!
See where these guys are. There are the Brulans. Scouting the area, looking for this final line of Brits. They are lining up, ready to return fire. Waiting for an opportunity. Now, are the Boulons going to try and draw them into the rest of the Austrian-lined forces? We'll have to wait and see. No, that was not what they intend to do. The commanding officer plays it smart and stays well away from the Boulon. Can see them sniffing around. Getting ready to fire back in a line. Nope, they decide to hold their place. Now, over there is Fort Morth. And there is one of the Boulon officers. Looks to be having a meeting. Maybe. Captain Fix. Could he be organising a surrender of the 23rd Brigade? He knows where the enemy is. And he's priming his lads ready for the eventual charge. Fix's boys galloping around the area. Oh, look at that. That's what they're trying to do. Trying to line them all up for an opportunistic cannon kill. A cannon kill, otherwise known as doing a Doomfinger. But unfortunately, the cannoneer was unsuccessful. And Captain Neuron is leading his troops around the side of the hill. Oh, God. So, I'm just waiting for Fort Morth to go up and explosionally smoke and everything. Because you know it will. Unless he's run out of build points, which is also a possibility. You can never tell with this man. So. Mass surrender. And so. Where are these fellows? That's what he's waiting for. He's checking out the area. Captain Neuron waiting for his moment. Stern face of Captain Neuron. About to pick his moment. Fusilier fucks. But no, Neuron does not wish to attack at this current moment. He backs away. Let's see. Let's just follow Fix. We are waiting to see what happens. So, let's see. If we now follow and get an idea of what the options are, it looks like what he's deciding to do is take them all down the left-hand side of that particular map. Now, as a result, that means they could then possibly attack Fort Morth over here. Oh, cannons coming in. Private no one. Unfortunately, snuffs it. And let's see what's going on. So, oh, a little bit of damage there into these guys. And it looks like now the guys are moving up. Now, the trouble is, as soon as they move into attack, that's going to be when Fix and friends are going to attack, most likely from the rear. You've got this defensive line in here. As we're looking at Abercrombie. Oh, Captain Neuron gets taken down. Courtesy of canister shot. Now they're forced the issue. So, looks like they're charging in. Complete officer aiming going on there. As a fire coming in from the 77Y, taking down multiple members of the 23rd. And the charge has been given. They're going in. Abercrombie gets taken down. We're looking at PFC Bobby in there as well. He then gets taken down. And we're looking at IRAS HD. Or IRAIS, correction. He's not raised anymore. Oh, more stabbiness. What's going on? There we go. And we're on to the fun round. And so the fun round begins. We're all in. As cavalry. We're charging over the hills. Oh, for God's sake, just been blocked. Oh, God, there's more of them over there. Ow! Give me a break. God damn those Brulans. Those big meanies that always kill me. Buggers. Oh, dear. Anyway, that's been the fun round, guys. We hope you've enjoyed yourself. And we shall see you next time. Oh, there's Felix, manager of said server. In as the commanding officer and somehow strangely alive. It won't last. Anyway, good morning. Oh, he went for the horsey, went for the hornist. That can't be allowed. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next week. Oh, unfortunately, Gaz probably won't. As proven. Take care, everyone. And Pred, who then killed me, gets team killed. That is what you call justice. Karma's a bitch.